Lieutenant General Chris, let me just quickly read this. What Best is trying to articulate there is ZANU-PF maladministration and misgovernance. And there's an article that I'm just reading here. I'll just read some few paragraphs from it. It's from October 2015, though it still is quite relevant to the present day condition. It's entitled Bad Governance in Zimbabwe and Its Consequences by George Kane from Cleveland State University. The name of the journal is the Downtown Review, Volume 2, Issue 1, Article 7. Like I said, it's entitled Bad Governance in Zimbabwe and Its Consequences. And the reason we're trying to just show you and trying to articulate that the myriad of the problems that we are encountering right now is a result of ZANU-PF maladministration, years and years of it, not sanctions, like they try to misinform us here. Okay, and I'm reading. In his first inaugural address, former American President Ronald Reagan offered these simple words: "Government is not the solution to our problem. Government is the problem." Okay, I'll repeat that. Government is not the solution to our problem. Government is the problem. And I'm continuing to read. While the American system of government has become subject to a variety of sentiments ranging from worship to cynicism, Reagan's famous quote has undeniably become manifested in a tiny landlocked country in sub-Saharan Africa, where the national government has caused much trouble for its citizens, Zimbabwe. With a population of just over 13 million, Zimbabwe has experienced much economic decline since it declared independence from the United Kingdom in 1965. And the country's government in the capital city of Harare has played a major part in this decline. Under the oppressive reign of President Robert Mugabe, Zimbabweans have been subject to gross violations of property rights, including state-sponsored expropriation and vandalism, corrupt politicians, restrictive business regulations, and an abysmal monetary policy. Any one of these will be detrimental to any economy, but all of them combined have kept the Zimbabwean people in poverty and have inhibited their country from undergoing much needed development. Therefore, one of the main sociological problems in Zimbabwe is poor governance, and each of the aforementioned factors that restricts it from developing is a direct consequence of bad public policies. Some background on Zimbabwe's poor economic status is essential before discussing the political factors contributing to it. For instance, according to the 2015 Index of Economic Freedom compiled by the Heritage Foundation, GDP per capita is only 788 in Zimbabwe, making it one of the poorest countries in the world. Furthermore, the Heritage Foundation has given Zimbabwe a poor score of only 37.6 out of 100, ranking it dead last out of the 46 sub-Saharan African nations studied. Only the 175th economically free nation of the 178 studied, ranked above only Venezuela, Cuba, and North Korea. So basically, we can see that ZANUism is maladministration. And there's something which I find very worrying. These people, if you go on the ZANU-PF logo, it says unity, peace, development. As one of it's part of their motto. Those are ideals they do not aspire towards. Like I said, they indicate left, but they are turning right. Unity, peace, and development. They tell us that they believe in unity, yet they believe in dividing the electorate, divide and conquer tactic. They don't believe in peace and they don't believe in development. That is all a facade. It's all a lie. One of the other things they tell us is that Zimbabwe is a socialist country. It is not a socialist country. It is an oligarchy. They have engineered the entire social fabric of the society such that everyone, like Best was telling us, has to depend on handouts from wealthy individuals rather than state-sponsored policies intended to foster development amongst the people. So deception, that is one of the tactics of Zanuism. So when they come on spaces here trying to deceive us, we will not stand for that. We will call you out for what it is, irrespective of however way you can try and mask your deception. We will label it for what it is. If you if you if you cannot sugarcoat a turd, yeah, and give a candy coated turd to your child and expect them to enjoy the sugar that's outside, whilst inside there it comprises of a turd. So after that introduction, he goes on to chronicle quite a number of I'm seeing a request now. He goes on, best is coming back. I don't know if he's gonna be in a position to continue uh, giving us a chronicle of all the financial mismanagement that we've been subjected to, Zimbabweans at the behest of this kleptocratic regime, which is hell bent on stealing any all the wealth that exists in the country, uh, to the detriment of the descendants of our descendants, which are going to inherit poverty in an impoverished country.